Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's me, Vashdita. Welcome back to the Self-Love Clinic, and today I'll be sharing with you some self-love tools. Yes, tools that you should be implementing on your self-love journey. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first self-love tool that I want us to look at is journaling. Now, if you know me, you know that I always advise to journal. Why? Because we often have more knowledge than we are immediately aware of. And it's not until we get out that pen and paper and we're not thinking, but we're just writing, that we realize that we have so much intelligence, so much wisdom, so much knowledge regarding certain things pertaining to our lives and the world around us. A lot of the times we are seeking for answers. We are seeking for solutions to our problems, and we don't know that we have the answers, we have the key, we have the solution. When we get that pen out, we get that journal out, and we start writing, by the end, we find our answer. It allows us to stop seeking external sources and to look within. Do you know what else that does? It makes us trust ourselves more. It builds that trust that we have in ourselves, which then, contributes to a healthy self-esteem, a healthy self-concept, which aids us to walk in self-love. Now, how do we go about journaling? There are many ways, there are many techniques to journaling. So first, you can, wake up in the morning and just for 5 minutes, a minimum of 5 minutes, just write. Not necessarily about anything in particular, but just write without thinking about it, without reflecting on it. Just write. Allow that stream of consciousness to just flow, right? And then see what ends up on that sheet of paper, and do this every day for a week. And at the end of the week, reflect on everything that you've written and see what you have uncovered. One thing that I love are journal prompts. And if you check out the Self-Love Clinic Instagram page located in our highlights, you will find a selection of journal prompts under the title journaling. So be sure to check that out and use them. So journal prompts, they, start off a sentence and then you finish the sentence. And there are two different ways that I will suggest that you go about, completing these journal prompts. Now, one can be in a reflective manner, where you do take the time to really sit with yourself and answer the questions as truthfully as possible, with reflection, with introspection. And then the other way that I would advise is a technique that I picked up from the 6 pillars of self-esteem. And what you do is you get the journal prompts and you write out 6 different endings to that sentence without thinking about it, without reflecting. So for instance, if the journal prompt is peace to me means, you can either actually sit and reflect and really ask yourself, what does peace mean to me? How do I feel when I'm at peace? What do I find myself doing most times when I'm in a peaceful state? What does peace mean to me? And you really think about it, you really reflect on it, and write down an answer that is rooted in truth. Or you say peace to me means, and you don't even think about it, peace to me means not caring about what other people think. Peace to me means not engaging in petty conversation and arguments. Peace to me means minding my own business and not gossiping about what other people are doing or have going on in their lives. Peace to me means being comfortable in who I am and accepting of who I am. Peace to me means love. It means choosing love, whether that be love for myself, love for the people around me, love for the experiences that I find myself in. Peace to me is love. Peace to me is trusting in the timing of my life, trusting in my experiences, so on and so forth. I literally said all of that without even thinking about the next thing that was going to come out of my mouth, right? So you can adopt both approaches. Both approaches are very impactful, and you will learn and see that you actually have so much wisdom stored up within you. Okay, so the next tool for self-love that I want to bring to your attention is affirmations. Who doesn't love a good affirmation? Yay! And the reason why I've listed this right after journaling is because what I like to do sometimes is, after I've completed that journal prompt and I finish that sentence, for example, peace to me means staying true to who I am, not compromising my opinions, my values, or my standards. I can then change that into an affirmation. So I can then say, I am a being of peace. I choose to stand firm in my beliefs, my morals, and my opinions. I will not be swayed. I will not compromise, but I will be a woman of integrity. But I am a woman of integrity. So you can actually use your journal prompts to then develop personalized affirmations for yourself that mean something to you, that resonate with you, and that speak to your spirit, the things that you need to hear. Because sometimes when we hear affirmations that other people have written, that other people have concocted, it doesn't hit the same way as to when it's an affirmation that we have crafted ourselves and one that is personal to us. So I'll definitely say, after journaling, look at those journal prompts, look at what you've written, and transform them into affirmations that you can speak to yourself. Another way of, practicing affirmations that I would really advise is mirror work. Mirror work. Oh my goodness, I did this today. And I don't know why, but tears started falling down my eyes. It's like I was really speaking to myself. I was really connected in that moment. It was lovely. It was amazing. It was great. So get a mirror. It can be a full-length mirror, or it could be just, a mirror that shows your face, whatever. Just make sure you have a mirror in front of you. And you can start off saying the I am affirmations. So I am loved. I am valuable. I am an asset to this world. I believe in my capability to achieve my desires, my goals, and my aspirations, right? You can start off with that, but then I want you to take it even a step further, and I want you to talk to yourself as if you were talking to another person, as if you were talking to a friend or whoever. Just speak to yourself and say, say what you want to say. But for example, I love you, I trust you, I believe in you, I will support you, I will stand up for you, and I will show up for you. I will always be here for you. I will never give up on you. Something of that nature. Literally say it to yourself as you are looking yourself in the mirror, looking straight into your eyes. Speak these words to yourself. And even me just doing it now, even though I'm not looking at myself, even though I'm looking at a camera, because in my mind I know that I'm talking to myself, I'm still having those feelings of love, of unconditional love that are being stirred up within me, that are making me feel emotional. Right? Speak to yourself when you are affirming yourself. It is so powerful. It is so impactful. Alright, so the next self-love tool is visualization. Come on now, visualization. There is power in our imagination. There is power in what we see within our minds. Okay, once we see it in our minds, we have painted that picture clearly. We have a vivid idea of that which we want to achieve. We've seen it happen. We've seen it be achieved. We've seen its possibilities, right? Which fills us with more confidence, with more trust, with more faith and belief that it can actually be done in reality, right? So visualize yourself how you want to see yourself. Visualize yourself achieving the things that you want to achieve, and then use that as your strategy to actually getting it done in real life. It works, okay? So in terms of self-love, and wanting to see yourself differently, wanting to be different, wanting to become more confident, wanting to no longer be a people pleaser, wanting to accept yourself, visualize it. Visualize it, visualize it, visualize it. Have you ever in your life been thinking about a situation that hasn't happened, right? But say it's a negative situation and it's not happened yet, but you're just anticipating the possibility of that negative situation happening, and you're just thinking about it, that you actually begin to feel sad. You actually begin to feel small. You actually begin to get emotional just based on thinking about something that has never happened. Yo, that is how powerful our minds are. And just as we can do that with negative situations, we can do that with positive situations in order to program our possibilities. And we understand that our thoughts then control and lead to our feelings, which then impact our behaviors. So if we are choosing to visualize positive outcomes, we are choosing to meditate on positive outcomes, then our thoughts will be aligned with that positivity. Our feelings will be aligned with that, and therefore we will choose actions and we will choose behaviors that then contribute and promote that positive outcome. So when you start visualizing, don't just let it be a one-day thing. No, do it continuously, do it daily as a practice. Meditate on that which you want to see in reality, and then watch as your body carries out that what you envision in your mind. Right, and the next self-love tool is diet and exercise. Was she talking about diet and exercise? Self-love? Where? When? No, it's so true. It's so true. When you are eating good, you feel better. You feel better. When you eat lighter, you feel lighter. Okay? So don't just see it as something that is of benefit to your physical health. It is also of so much benefit to your mental health, the way in which you are able to show up in the world. If you've overeaten, if you filled yourself with so much junk, you're gonna feel sluggish, you're gonna feel heavy. When people say that these are like low vibrational foods, it's truthful, okay? And you will see the impact that it has on you from when you are eating badly to when you are eating good. When you're eating good, you're more productive, you're more focused, you're more alert, you're more willing to get up and get things done. But when you eat badly, like I said before, you feel sluggish, you don't feel like moving, you don't feel motivated. So even though the bad food, it tastes good, it tastes good, sometimes you have to sacrifice for your overall well-being. Okay, and everything in moderation, everything in moderation. The same thing with exercise. When we move around, when we get our blood flowing, when we are active, the feel-good hormones in our brains are released. So even though the act of exercise is not always easy, right? Sometimes it's really hard to be lifting weights, to be running on treadmill, to be doing squats. Sometimes it's hard. But the feel-good hormones in your brain are released. You automatically feel better. There was this one time, right? I was upset. I was not in a good mood at all. And I was on the phone to a motivational speaker, right? And he was just like, yo, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna need you to do this exercise. Right now, it doesn't matter if you feel stupid while you're doing it. Get up and start jumping. Get up and start jumping. Just start jumping for 10 seconds. And I was like, okay. So I'm on the phone. I'm jumping. Before I know it, there's a smile on my face. And I'm automatically feeling good. Why? Because I've become active. I've gotten out of that funk, right? So the best thing to do is to move. Get some movement, get some flow in your body. Start jumping. Allow those feel-good hormones to be released and break out of that stiffness that you're feeling because of that bad mood that you were in. So diet and exercise, they heavily impact our mood. And the way we feel impacts the way in which we are able to show up, and the way we show up directly impacts our level of self-esteem, which determines our self-love. And remember, you have to make sure that you are taking consistent actions to keep moving forward in self-love. I would recommend goal setting. It's important to have goals, just to have that visual reminder of what we aspire to do, of what we hope to achieve. Let me know what your self-love goals are. Let me know what your life goals are. Let me know what you feel about the tools of self-love that I have shared with you today. If you use them, the results that you have seen from them, and let me know some of the tools that you use and how they have worked for you. Okay, let's get the ball rolling. And of course, thumbs up, subscribe to this channel since you've made it to the end, to get even more content on self-love, on self-improvement, on personal development, and becoming your best version. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. Peace.